What up, YouTube? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another lesson of the High Performance Trader. I am your host, Joshua Salvetti, the YouTuber that collects reliable data and takes profitable day trading systems based off that data. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today, is the strategy that we use day in and day out, right? It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter what's going through your head, right? It takes no emotion. It's effortless. But it's only as good as your ability to execute it. And this has been our primary focus lately on these videos, is execution, right? See, a little bit about me. I've been for a very long time. And basically, to make a long story short, most of that time was spent struggling. And it was for one reason, one main reason at least. And that reason would be I couldn't stick to one strategy, right? I failed to trade confidently because I couldn't stick to one strategy. I failed to execute appropriately because I didn't believe in my strategy. And I failed to get consistent results because I could not consistently execute my strategy, right? So I really want to break down today's price action. Give me a minute here. I gotta log in. I had to restart my computer here. But the reason why I want to break it down is because this trade was very uncomfortable, right? And I want to define what uncomfortable really means, right? You know, a lot of the time, trading's very uncomfortable. And what happens because of it is then we start to look for confirmation. Right? We want tons of confirmation. We want all the stars to align so that we can put on a trade. Hold on. Let me log in here. Just give me 1 second. I got too much stuff open. But at the end of this month, I'm moving into a new house. So my Wi-Fi, everything's going to be a lot better. But all right, back to, hold on, all right, this is loading. Okay, cool. So let's look at that trade. Look at that trade right there. Beautiful setup. Now, the best part about this trade, thanks, Todd. I appreciate that, bro. The best part about this trade is that it took no effort. There was no, what's the word? Thought, right? It was extremely repeatable, right? Just like Todd just said. You guys know I'm constantly talking about making money in the market and then laying up at bed at night going, can I do it again tomorrow? Right? Now, the main thing is it doesn't matter how I feel. What matters is when I see this approach, I pull the trigger, right? That's the most important part. I spent so many years trading based on how I feel, right? I would be like, I want all that confirmation, right? That horrible C word that costs every trader his consistency. Confirmation. I want confirmation. I want to know it's going to work for me. You're never going to know it's going to work for you. And this is the thing. When you wait for confirmation and you see it, guess who else is seeing it? The 99 million other retail traders are waiting for the same confirmation you are. So you all see it, and then you hop in the trade, and guess what happens? Large money smokes you, right? Because you want all the stars to align. You think you're the only trader that wants to do that? You think you're the only trader that wants all his indicators to line up and wants everything to be perfect? See, that's not going to work for us. We need a 3-step approach, and when I see it, I got to act, right? And that's exactly what happened. I mean, look at price action this morning. We're selling off, right? We're selling off extremely fast. Now, Josh, why didn't you take this short? There was no moving average. No moving average cross. When there's no cross, I sit on my hands. Is what it is. Guess what? There wasn't much follow through. Moving average cross comes in. We get a red bar that's ignored. Let me whip out the Discord, and we'll just see here at what time I entered long. At 10:44 a.m., I'm in longs. Let's go. This was my first trade of the day at 10:44. Didn't make one move before it. I'm sitting sideline. I'm patient, waiting for my approach to present itself. This is what the market looked like when I was willing to put money on the line. Hold on. So I got a mentorship program, right? And every client of mine, when I teach them how to log trades, I don't have them log the whole trade, right? Or I'll have them throw that in there. But what's most important is that we get familiar with what this looks like. Just think about it. The bell's going to go off tomorrow. This is all the information you're going to need and have when you need to be putting money on the line. It's easy to go, oh, yeah, look at, of course you took this long. It was perfect. But it didn't feel that perfect when it was unraveling. It literally looked like this. This is all the information we had. But this is all the information that we needed, right? Yeah, Todd, I love that you mentioned that, right? So as this was unraveling, the market looked like this. Now, what's important to point out, right? Let's just walk through the day. Let's do a whole walkthrough. All right, let me push that over so we got more room. So we're selling off like crazy. We got all this news that came out. I don't even care what the news was. You know why I don't care about news? Because it makes me marry a specific side. It makes me biased. Now, the last thing you ever want to be as a trader is biased. When you're biased, you only can see one side. And that's what we call perceptual distortion, okay? When your reality and the market's reality do not align. This is where we lose money. Boatloads of it. When your reality is, oh my God, there was horrible news, market's selling off, I got to get in short, right? When you're letting external variables influence your bias, you've already lost. So yeah, I'm aware that news dropped, but I'm not reading the details. I don't care about the details. I only care about my approach. That's it. Oh, and guys, I just want to let everybody know I just uploaded. Hold on. I just uploaded April's data, right? Because today's April 30th. So I just uploaded on highperformancetrader.net. I just uploaded the brand new PDF. I just finished it for all Discord members. I just uploaded it in the Discord. But if you guys come over here and you click this link, it will bring you to April 2025 high-level summary, right? Over the last month, we had 21 trades. 5 of them were losses, putting us at a 77% win ratio, right? This was today's trade. You know, and it's crazy because a lot of traders go, all right, Josh, okay, you have a strategy, cool. But how do you actually trust it? How do you believe in it? The data. See, it doesn't matter what I feel in my heart. It doesn't matter what I'm thinking. It doesn't matter what my bias is. It doesn't. What matters is if and when my approach presents itself, I get in the trade. I am only as good as my ability to execute this approach. Now, if you come over to this data report, in the last 8 months, we're literally sitting at an 82% win ratio. But this is the thing. That number only works for us if we execute appropriately. If our execution's off, we do not benefit from this risk reward or this win ratio. If I trade this strategy, but also trade other strategies, I'm not going to be able to get this 82% win ratio. So it comes to the point, and for me, and tons of traders on the team, there's no reason to do anything else, right? And I'm not saying, like, listen, if you're an experienced trader and you think you could jump from strategy to strategy, good for you. But that didn't work for me. And based on all the traders I coach, it doesn't work for them either, right? So maybe you're different, maybe you're special, and if you are, that's awesome. But over here, I'm here to get in and out of the market with a consistent approach that I believe in, because I'm trying to scale up. I'm trying to make 200 grand. I want to make $1 million a year. Now, let me ask you, honestly, keep it real. Would you confidently be able to double your position size tomorrow if you trade multiple strategies? Absolutely not. You need one strategy that you trust, that you believe in, that it's your right hand, right? You eat it, you drink it, you sleep it. All what you do is over, rinse, repeat. That's the trader I'm trying to become. And that's exactly what we got today. Market was selling off. And I'm not going to lie to you, this looked very appetizing on the way down. I wanted to get in it. I almost did. We got a beautiful green bar right here that was ignored. Now check this out. Based on market structure and how the market communicates to us, this is what we call a healthy trend to the downside. This is bearish structure. Now, Josh, why didn't you take it? For one reason and one reason only. There was no moving average cross, and we were extremely extended from the 1 hour time frame. Right? You guys see the 1 hour? You guys see where the 9 double exponential moving average is, that blue line? We were, what is that? Almost $7 away from it. So therefore, I'm not chasing that. Let me pull up my indicator so you can see it here on the lower time frame. For all HPT members, this indicator is called 1 hour 9 DEMA. It is uploaded in the Discord. So it's a horizontal line, right? You guys see it? That horizontal line. So if I'm getting in short down here, I have to be comfortable with price coming all the way back up to here, right? Because the law of the moving average states the further price gets away from the moving average, the higher probability of price returning to it, right? This is why we don't enter trends that are extended from the moving average. So if we're extended on the 1 hour, I'm not making a decision. I'm sitting on my hands, is what it is. So then price continues to, it sells off. And now check this out. Price comes back up into the green bar that was ignored. What happens? Buyers push through it. Is this bearish? Absolutely not. This is our first sign that buyers are here. Okay? But I can't just enter right here. Why? Because I have no place to put my stop loss. So, okay, what do? Nothing. I do absolutely nothing. I stay patient and I allow price to continue to do its thing. And then finally, at 10:40, we get this candle. Now, if we go back to the Discord, you'll see here at 10:44 a.m., I'm in longs. Simple 3-step approach. Open print, moving average cross, RBI, GBI. When I get this criteria, I got to get in. And that's what we did. We got in. Now just check and watch this as it unravels. This was such a beautiful, beautiful trade, right? In this slide, I'm going, my stop is outside the zone. Where's the zone? Going right around the red bar that was ignored. Why? Because this is if sellers push price below this level, it's no longer as bullish as I thought, and I don't want to stay in the trade. There's no point. Very clear. I know exactly at all times where my risk is. At all times. Great job, Supernovus. Always wait for the RBI. If you can wait for the RBI, you will be ahead of 90% of traders. I truly believe that. Because 90% of traders can't wait. What happened? This shit, it's listen to me. Look at the data, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. This is why I can confidently execute this approach. Look at this. Red bar, ignored. I'm long right here. Can explain one more time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's bring it from the top. Why did I get in this trade? Right here, I posted in the Discord. I'm in long. Let's go. Why? Because I'm getting a moving average cross, right? This is the 5 in the 20 EMA off a critical level, right? 545 was a extremely important level on the daily time frame, right? And then I'm getting a red bar that gets ignored. We don't wait for the candle to close. Once this candle blows the top of this candle, boom, I'm in the market long, and my stop goes outside the red bar that was ignored, right? So it's a very simple 3-step approach. Listen, my friend, if you want more information, click the first link in my bio. It's going to bring you to my website, which is a full breakdown, right? This is a 5-minute document. And no, these indicators are not really available unless you join the team. I'll post them in the description, though, so you can have them. And really, it's no indicator. It's literally the EMA Cloud, right? It's the EMA Cloud. And then your ability to identify an RBI, GBI. I get traders all the time go, oh, I need these indicators. Guys, it's an EMA Cloud, okay? It's the 5 in the 20 EMA. And then it's your ability to spot the RBI, GBI, right? So this was a beautiful setup, man. We went long. We caught a beautiful move up here. And just notice, guys, look at where price went into. Previous day open print and then previous day low, okay? So once again, these aren't hard levels to find. These are the previous day levels. The high, the low, the open, the close. Beautiful. Beautiful. This was an absolute beautiful day. Let's go over yesterday's. Yesterday's was very good as well. Yesterday, we took 2 trades, okay? First trade. Let's talk about it. Same approach, different day, right? Okay, once again, the approach never changes. I'm always looking for 3 things. Number 1, open print, okay? Open print is the 9:30 bell price. This means at 9:30, when the bell goes ding, 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 the open of that candle is open print, okay? That's step number 1, identify the open. Step number 2 is identify the moving average cross. This is the 5 in the 20 EMA, which makes up the EMA Cloud, okay? Now, the EMA Cloud is going from red to green. Therefore, I want to notice that because it's shifting, right? The conditions of the market are shifting. We know this because the cloud, right? We don't predict this. We don't make this up, right? It's not a special way to determine anything. It's a very simple way to identify who's taking control of the market, right? So red bar, red EMA Cloud turns green, okay? Now, I didn't get in long right here, but there were members on the team that did. They were experienced traders, right? Todd took that long. Beautiful trade. I didn't. I stayed patient. I wanted the next RBI, GBI. That's what we got. So ready, guys? Look. Red bar gets ignored, okay? Why is it ignored? Because the next candle blows the top off it, okay? Look at this red bar. Is this an RBI? No, this is not an RBI. Why? Because the next candle did not smoke the top, okay? This candle, the top got smoked. Therefore, I'm in the market long. Boom. Caught a dollar move to the upside. Quick scalp. Okay. Next trade. Same exact criteria. Red bar, ignored, long. Rally. Right into the upside. It's the same approach every single day. And know what the craziest part is, guys? Look at this one. Moving average cross, red bar ignored, rally off a critical level. So once again, it's our job to do three things actually. Number one is identify opportunity. Okay. This is use a strategy. I don't even care. Don't use my strategy. Use it. It doesn't matter. Find a strategy that you can believe in and execute, right? Because that's step number two. Step number two is execution. You need to be able to pull the trigger on this in your sleep, okay? It needs to be crystal clear to you what you're looking for. If not, you will screw it up. Step number three is manage capital. This is why our strategy works so well, because it's easy to see. It's extremely easy to execute, and you're only ever risking one bar, okay? Other strategies, you got to risk a whole demand zone, a whole supply zone. It's not really defined how much you risk. My strategy, you risk one bar every single time. And on your profitable trades, you're making 2 bars, 3 bars, 4 bars, 5 bars, right? Like today. How many bars we get today? I don't know, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But all in all, guys, I needed a way to get in the market that wasn't complicated, right? I'm a very simple person. Consistency is not reserved for smart people, okay? I truly believe it's reserved for simple people that can execute a simple approach. You just need the confidence. And that's what HPT is all about, right? So click those links below, get involved with a strong team, or at least sign up for the data reports. I send these out on a weekly basis so that my traders can become confident traders, so that they can scale up, so that they can actually believe in their strategy, in themselves, okay? Like, I spent way too long not believing in myself. I spent way too long throwing money out of the window. And then I finally buckled down and was like, okay, let's do it the right way. Let's find a simple way to get in the market. And if this doesn't work, so be it. Okay. And I tell you what, guys, if your input is consistent, your output will be consistent each and every single time. So I love you guys. Thank you for all the love in the comments today. You guys are the reason why I do this. All Discord members and YouTube subs, like, you guys are the main reason that I push myself so hard and spend hours a week building these data reports, because I know they help. And I'm here for you. If you guys need anything, go on my website, email me. You can literally go on my website, I think it's in Discord. What is it? If you click the Discord section, you can email me. Look at all these new traders. Real quick before we hop off here. Sparky, brand new trader here. Killing it. Killing it. Right? Look at this. I honestly can't believe that trade. Nuts. So far, I could definitely see the vision with this strategy. J-Sal, excited to keep moving. Even though this is my third day. Third day on the Discord. They're blown away. Right? And once again, come down. Here's my phone number. Email me. Whatever you guys need. I'm here for you. Okay? So put in the work. Do that. Do the back testing. Check out the data. Let's finish this week strong. We're trading live on voice on the Discord Friday. So I love you guys. Have a phenomenal night, and I'll see you there. Peace.